Well, hello everyone. It's Blessed Bolt, and I'm back with another reaction. To Death Battle Season 6. I think Season 6. It's tied between 5 and 6, but you know, that was 10. Ignore that. Anyway, so yep, we're back to another reaction to Death Battle Season 6, and this Death Battle was pretty cool looking and interesting. It's gonna be a battle royale between all the Megamans, and I kind of think, honestly, it can go either way. I'm thinking Zero could take the cake because he's designed to be better than all the Megamans before, but then there's Mega Man X, so I don't know. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this reaction. No more screw attack.
Megaman may be an icon by himself, but others have carried on his legacy, creating real immortality.
Immortality? Not on this show. Time to find out which Megaman is the most mega of the men.
While there are many versions of the character to choose from,
Have you had supper?
this battle will feature
Have
the
you had
five
supper?
most prominent. The
Yes,
classic
ma'am.
era Megaman.
Megaman.
Yep, that was a neighbor that wanted to offer me some food. Put down the Sour Patch Kids.
Volnut from the Legends series.
Battle Network's Megaman.exe.
And the Alien Star Force Megaman.
Is that
He's with
fun?
a boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Alright.
In the year 20XX, the brilliant Dr. Light would change history forever, developing machines with AI so advanced it mimicked actual life. His goal was a world where robots and humankind could live together in trust and harmony.
I want all you watching to remember that, because right off the bat, Light's partner Dr. Wily reprogrammed the bots and tried to take over the world. Just the first in a lifetime of big moves.
To combat this threat, Light upgraded one of his prototypes, Rock, into the original, the classic Mega Man.
Classic, huh? What's next? Diet Mega Man? Cherry Vanilla Mega Man? Mega Man Zero?
So one of those, technically yes, but that's much later. Mega Man
Spin-offs
is
from the
armored with ultra-strong Ceratanium and comes equipped with the Mega Buster, a literal hand cannon for each
Coke
arm.
series.
While its normal lemon energy bloops aren't too deadly, he can charge them up to tear through Robot Master ass like nothing. Meant to do that. There was a fly, and I got him.
Mega Man's most notable
Dang it,
tool is
boomstick.
his variable weapon system, which allows him to copy the data of fallen enemies to gain their weapons as his own.
So now he can cut you down with the metal blade, light you up with the napalm bomb, and burn you alive with atomic fire, which is twice as hot as the surface of the sun. He's basically got a tool for every occasion.
Sure, he can shield himself with the Skull Barrier, reflect projectiles with the Mirror Buster, bypass armor with the Centaur Flash, stop time with the Time Stopper, and create localized singularities with the Black Hole
Catchy.
Bomb.
In case this little blue buddy needs a boost, he can activate his double gear system, which is basically Roboroids. They jack up his power, his speed, or both at the same time.
And with his robotic canine companion Rush, Mega Man can access his Super Adapter form, which grants him flight, a boost in power, and rocket-propelled punches.
Mega Man is strong enough to lift a 60,000-ton tower. He's tough enough to survive the gravity of Jupiter, the heat of the sun, and absolute zero. Plus, he's fast enough to keep up with Quickman, who can dodge lightning and can get close to the speed of light.
Mega Man has battled over 100 Robot Masters and other robotic foes, including Sunstar, who was powerful enough to self-destruct and destroy the Wily Star, basically a small Death Star. With its size in mind, this would need energy equivalent to over 7 trillion megatons of TNT.
Too bad all that power runs on limited ammo, though.
Mega Man would carry the banner of peace across the world, fighting Wily's tyranny and spreading Dr. Light's dream of human-robot coexistence. And everyone lived happily ever after. Until they didn't.
He's the greatest creation of my career, and I will call him
Okay, way to keep it short.
Mega Man. I like it.
Okay, because there's like 4 other people.
Flash forward 100 years when the archaeologist Dr. Kane happened upon a sleeping blue android hidden deep within a ruined laboratory. Unlike the previous model, this android possessed free will indistinguishable from a human's. This wasn't Mega Man. This was Mega Man X.
developed by the late Dr. Light to be better than the original Megaman model in every way.
Aware of the danger that such a powerful android could be, Light locked him away in a capsule that ran tests on his morality for 30 years.
And what better way to match decades of good boy training than waking up to worldwide war?
Dr. Kane began mass replication of X, but his process was imperfect. Many of these Reploid robots went maverick and embroiled the world in centuries-long warfare.
Despite being a pacifist, X felt obliged to step in and help. His go-to is his X-Buster, which can fire off single shots of condensed solar energy, or charge up several times over for even more power.
He also carries his partner Zero's Z-Saber, a beam sword that can reflect projectiles and cut through nearly everything.
But he wouldn't be a true Mega Man without the ability to scan and copy other robots' weaponry.
He has copied countless elemental weapons that control fire, lightning, wind, water, and ice, as well as bombs, missiles, mines, drones, lasers, and force fields.
He can shoot out black holes, turn invincible for a short time, and create a clone of himself, which I really wish I could do.
He can stop time and even resist similar
So
effects
water
when
bill
other
much?
robots try their own time stoppers.
But when he gets serious,
Yep.
he breaks out his
Totally going
ultimate
JoJo
armor.
from there.
It doubles his durability, gives him unlimited ammo,
Ow.
allows him to fly and attack with the Nova Strike move, and teaches him some super-powered moves like the Hadouken and Hadouken. And
Now it's gotten Tekken up in here. Nope, Street Fighter.
But possibly his greatest ability is what the X in his name refers to. The X factor that is his limitless evolutionary potential.
Which is your typical anime bullshit. Powered by love or friendship or puppies or whatever, X has completely
Ooh, so you
regenerated
can
from
piece
near
back
death,
together,
and
huh?
even reformed his whole body in only a few seconds from just his metal core.
With all his
might give
immense
the edge over
power,
with
X
the
has
other
defeated dozens of Mavericks,
Pac-Mans.
including the General. The General once tanked a planet-destroying laser, the energy of which would require 57 quadrillion megatons of TNT.
I don't think
He
they're
can move
stronger
fast enough
than
to dodge Optic Sunflower's light-speed lasers and
with
survive
the
channeling enough
Megaman,
energy
which
through
would
his
make
body
them
to
defeated.
annihilate all of Japan.
After years of fighting, he
destructive
managed
power.
to destroy his arch enemy, the Sigma virus, with his most powerful weapon yet, the Mother Elf, aka the latest thing to join our Hall of Fame of terrible names for
Mother Elf.
awesome stuff.
The Mother Elf is like a living antivirus software that can heal X's wounds, increase his power, and completely rewrite a Reploid's code, giving him complete control over cybernetic beings. That's how he
Ooh,
defeated
yeah,
the
you might
Sigma
win over
virus
the other
by
Pac-Man,
erasing it
Mega
from
Mans.
every Reploid in the world all at once.
And the
What?
day was finally saved. Well, until the Mother Elf was corrupted and the biggest war ever broke out all over again. But for the ultimate peacekeeper, X sure spent a lot of time kicking.
As long as there's hope, we can change the future.
Wait, if the Mother Elf got corrupted, does that mean it's not gonna work?
Thousands of years later, the world was consumed by a great flood. Humanity
Thousand
was
years
all but
later, so.
extinct.
The world got so shit, the man in the sky himself had to step in and flush that thing.
All that remained on the planet was a race of artificial life forms known as carbons. But some of humanity
Carbons.
survived in the orbital space station, the Elysium. This station housed the Master System, a computer program designed to control the carbons population on Earth. But over time, all the humans on board died. Except for one, the Master, and his assistant, a carbon known as Megaman Trigger.
Since the carbons
Mega
were
Man
basically
Trigger.
the only humanoid life forms left in this super sad world, this last human figured they deserved free reign of the planet. So he told Trigger to destroy the Master System. Though I'm pretty sure Nintendo already did that.
Despite being a purifier unit designed to protect the Master System, Trigger obeyed.
But thanks to this chick Sarah, he got his robo-butt whooped hard, lost all his memories, and got turned into a baby.
Sealed away for years, he was eventually discovered by carbon diggers who named him Volnut. And thus began his journey to stop the Master System, battle pirates, and trigger his lost memories. See what I did there?
Yeah.
Gotta talk about something you said there. Why did they name him Volnut? What a dumb name! The only
Volnut?
thing dumber than that name was that stupid pun that you made. Well, to save the day, Volnut has, surprise, surprise, the Mega Buster, and he can switch out his right arm for a bunch of special weapons like a machine gun, a spread gun, homing missiles, grenades, mines, a sword, a reflector shield, and his most powerful weapon of all, the Shining Laser. It's a
Shining laser?
that shines like a lot. It's
He wears armor which lets him hover for extra speed, and also shields that can make him briefly invulnerable and invincible.
That's it? No stopping time or farting black holes out of his butt? I guess it's not that bad.
Well, most of these weapons pull from the same energy source rather than separate pools, and they each need to be swapped out manually.
Yeah, starting to think we found Diet Megaman.
Don't underestimate him. Volnut is a charming hero with a lot of power. He can lift
I believe it.
9.5-ton stone blocks, move fast enough to evade meteors, which re-enter Earth's atmosphere at Mach 33, and even tank them head-on. That's a kinetic energy equivalent to 38 tons of TNT. He's defeated scores of giant mechs and even Sarah in a rematch for the ages.
Not bad
All
to
in
the
a
other
day's
ones.
work for Megaman Volnut.
Don't worry, Yuna.
Why?
I know Ro. She'll come looking for us, no matter what happens.
Whoa. Don't try and pull that happily ever after crap. Humanity went extinct. The planet is flooded. And the Megaman is stuck in space forever because Legends 3 is never gonna happen. That piece of future that we fought so hard for turned out to be total bull. And if you think about it, it's all his fault. Love and peace are lies. God is dead, and we're all totally.
Maybe in this timeline, but luckily, there is another.
Okay. Boomstick with him. He stating the facts. Because that timeline is messed up. So now it's going to like the Zelda part of the games, huh? There's different timelines. Okay then. See what's next.
Let's go all the way back to the year 20XX. Imagine, instead of revolutionizing science with robotics, Thomas Light focused on computer sciences and created a world dominated by the internet and digital AI. Oh, and his name was also Tadashi Hikaru.
Oh, great. The AI Overlord timeline. Hey, Siri, please don't kill everyone and take over the world.
I didn't catch that boomstick.
Oh, God, it's already happening.
Ahem. The internet infrastructure Hikari worked on was so complex, it became a separate universe known as the cyber world. This unpredictable digital universe was managed by sentient computer programs called NetNavies.
Reminds me of those digital Pokemon. What are those called again?
Hikari had a
Digital.
grandson named Lan. Yes, that's really his name. And
Lan?
Lan had one of the
Oh,
best
Lan.
NetNavies around, Megaman.exe. Together, they became the most successful virus-busting duo in both the real and cyber worlds, and saved both countless times.
EXE can shoot foes down with his regular or charge shots with his, yes, you guessed it, Mega Buster. He can fly with his Mega Booster and cook the shit out of a Thanksgiving Day turkey with his Mega Baster. Okay, maybe he doesn't have that left.
His true strength, however, lies in Lan's enormous collection of battle chips, which contain a variety of different weapons and tools for EXE to use. He has over 1,500 of these.
You know the drill by now. He's got cannons, shotguns, spread guns, mini bombs, big bombs, time bombs, shockwaves, earthquakes, meteor swords, kunai boomerangs, and an incredibly deadly yo-yo.
That doesn't even scratch the surface. He can create black holes, move objects with telekinesis, turn intangible and invisible, dispel force field, resist having his data assimilated, uninstall customized programs and weapons data in enemies, and use GigaFreeze to put programs and even the whole internet in stasis.
That why my internet went down last night? I might have to break out boomstick.exe and kick his How do I alt F4 this little bastard?
Good luck getting past EXE's defenses. His dark aura is a barrier so tough, it could survive the end of the entire cyber world. And since EXE is a digital program, not an organic being, he survived being impaled, losing limbs, and even being blown to bits before pulling himself back together.
Oh, okay.
If he's just a program, like you said, can he even fight in the real world like other super fighting robots?
He's done so before. He can enter the real world through special dimensional areas, or through sheer power output alone. He can even merge body and mind with Lan using full synchronization, a technique only possible if both beings have a strong mental bond.
Fusion ha!
Pretty much.
Well, turns out EXE and Lan are super close because, plot twist, EXE is Lan's stillborn dead baby brother turned into a computer program. Wow.
Yeah, well, when they bond perfectly, they enter hub form, a state powerful enough to defeat Nebula Gray and the Dark Galaxy universe with just a wave of his hand.
EXE is tough enough to survive a planet-sized Psybeast exploding. That's a blast worth over 14 septillion megatons of TNT.
Whoa.
He's quick enough to search practically the entire cyberworld in less than a minute, and powerful enough to absorb and recreate the same cyberworld in a single move. And after all of that, Lan retired from virus busting to become a scientist whose research would play a part in the next generation of Megaman.
Pretty impressive for a guy who spends all his time jacking off. I'm sorry, Wiz, we had to work that in.
I understand.
What? Missed that part. All I got was Jack out of that, so this Mega Man's pretty OP with endurance and stamina, defense, and maybe with strength too. Just have to see what he can do.
200 years later, the world had yet again progressed, this time with the advent and proliferation of electromagnetic, or EM, wave technology, which is a fancy way of saying they switched their main resource from internet cyberspace to basic radio waves.
Well, at least radio waves will never try to take over the world and commit genocide.
Oh, you say that now. This is Geo Stellar, the son of astronaut Kelvin Stellar. Oh, okay, first Lan, now Kelvin. These names are killing me. But anyway, Kelvin got lost in space after being attacked and captured by a race of aliens made of electromagnetic waves known as FMians. Like FM radio aliens. FMians.
Luckily for Kelvin, he
What?
made friends with an EM alien kitty thing named Omega Zis, who tried to help him escape by zapping him into radio waves. Wasn't the best idea ever. But eventually Omega and Geo met up and merged together to become Star Force
Stars
Megaman.
forever.
And with this transformation,
Basically
Geo
killed him.
acquired and amplified all of Omega's EM powers. Namely, as a being composed of EM waves, he's effectively invisible and intangible.
We passed right through.
We're EM waves, remember?
Though the latter usually requires conscious thought to activate. He can also fly, teleport, survive in space, turn living beings into EM waves, and manipulate data itself to control other machines from the inside out.
Remember when Mega Man used to just be a cute little robot? Now he's a radio alien cat fusion thing. Well, at least he still has the Mega Buster, which does exactly what it did the last 4 times. Moving on.
Actually,
Okay.
this Mega Buster is a bit different. Not only does it charge automatically when not in use, it can be modified with different wizard equips, no relation, to change its power, speed, and status effects.
It would have been a lot better if it had boomstick equips.
Well, I'm sure there's something boomstick related in Geo's nearly 600 battle cards, which provides Star Force Mega Man with numerous special weapons.
He's got guns, swords, hammers, axes, scythes, bombs, missiles, lasers, meteors, shockwaves, a crap ton of elemental attacks, and when all else fails, he can just use his bare hand.
He can paralyze foes, drain their health, summon black holes, turn invincible, heal wounds, create force fields, summon other EM beings for special attacks, and control noise.
Control noise? So like, when my neighbor plays music really loud, he can just turn it off with his mind?
No, but I thought you lived in a trailer in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, man. Animals are getting smarter.
Right. Noise is excess energy created by EM beings, kind of like static. When utilized properly, it can cause machinery malfunction similar to an EMP, drive EM beings insane, and, if he absorbs enough of it, allow Geo and Omega to change into even more powerful forms.
His greatest form is Red Joker, which can fire the Red Gaia Erasure, a huge laser that'll reduce your body to EM particles and shoot them across the atmosphere.
While you're still conscious.
Talk about one hell of a way to go.
With all these powers and more, Geo and Omega have the resume to match. They've defeated dozens of enemies, including Sirius,
Ha! We got her!
who was powerful enough to move a black hole hundreds of millions of miles in a single day. The black hole in question was Sagittarius A, which has a mass 4 million times
Hey,
greater than the
Sagittarius.
Sun. Factoring in its mass and the speed it traveled, we can get a kinetic energy of 4.6 decillion megatons of TNT. Enough to obliterate a solar system.
Then Star Force survived inside of that black hole.
This
like it was
Mega
nothing.
Man.
And since he's made of radio waves, he's as fast as light.
Though some other EM beings were able to fly from the center of the Milky Way galaxy to Earth in only 3 days. That's over 3 million times the speed of light.
Star Force even fought EXE once. He technically lost, but he was just holding back to make sure he didn't Marty McFly the future away.
But of all his accomplishments, his greatest feat was one that no other Mega Man up until that point had achieved. This world, and this timeline, actually turned out pretty great. All thanks to Star Force Mega Man. All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
Okay. Before we let them continue, just to keep it short, this might go to the last Mega Man, because an output that can destroy the whole universe, none of the Mega Mans could do that. The last Mega Man might take the cake, because, wow. Alright. Let's see what's going to go on in this one. Oh, okay, we're just going into it again. Oh, yeah, that's right. We're not going to do that anymore. Oh, no! Ooh, down smash. Which Mega Man's got this in the cake? We got this in the bag. Oh boy. And then the original versus the 100-year edition. He's like, what? I want to move. And creating a black hole. No, you don't. That's the JoJo Bizarre reference. Frick, so everyone's just getting sucked in. Frick! Alright. Mega Man X. And I think that's the... No, that's the last Mega Man. I pulled that OP feat. Frick. Kind of got lost.
I was sure X or Star Force had this one in the bag.
Surprisingly, this battle's victor was fairly clear-cut. While the original 3 Mega Men had many impressive feats, they were all outclassed by EXE and Star Force's cosmic-level feats.
And poor Walnut couldn't keep up with any of them.
Mm-mm.
Even Classic had a leg up with his huge variety of weapons, but his limited ammunition meant he would never last too long.
Nope.
Plus, X was designed to surpass him in every way.
Max's
Yeah,
Royale
exactly.
may have rewritten the code of the Reploids in his time, but both EXE and Starforce were much more powerful data beings who have resisted similar rewriting before. In particular, Starforce's noise manipulation gave him a huge advantage over the Mother Elf, which we know to be fairly vulnerable to corruption.
But I know what you're thinking.
That's what I
Starforce
thought.
is 200 years ahead of EXE. Shouldn't his tech be way better? He even held back in their cannon fight. That's, to clarify, a cannon in the story, not they were both using their cannons.
Oh, so he versed
So
each
did
other.
EXE.
Oh.
Neither were fighting at their full potential, as made evident by their other feats. At best, Starforce may move 3 million times the speed of light, but EXE was fast enough to search the whole cyberworld universe in a brief period
that's
of time, and powerful enough to later destroy it in its entirety.
And the cyber world
And then
isn't
put it
just a
back
hard
together.
drive with some gigabytes. It's a universe with stars and galaxies and the whole shebang.
To clock EXE's speed, we first need to find the volume of EXE's field of view compared to the volume of the observable universe. With that, we can determine the number of passes EXE made across its diameter in order to search everywhere. While the manga
Frick.
doesn't give an exact time
So
frame, the
EXE
situation
took
EXE is in
took
is
the
dire.
cake, huh?
His ally, Base.exe, is on death's door. So Megaman's solution is to zoom around the universe as fast as possible until he happens upon some tool or weapon that can help.
That doesn't sound like it should work. But it does, and he couldn't have been gone for more than a minute or base would have been done for.
So with that in mind, EXE must have been traveling over 3 Novemdecillion times the speed
Novemdecillion?
of light. That's
What the
60
frick?
zeros long.
Wiz, I'm pretty sure we just set a new record for highest number ever on this show.
You know, I think so.
You
And it
guys
also goes
did.
without saying that while Starforce's solar system level black hole feat was impressive, EXE destroying an entire universe is far superior.
Oh, I thought the last Mega Man destroyed the universe.
Don't forget that EXE's arsenal of battle chips is much larger than Geo's collection of battle cards. Also,
Did I
EXE
say that right?
could have just used chips like Uninstall, Interrupt, and Cancel to disable all the other Mega Man's weapons and programs whenever he wanted.
Well, except for Volnut, ironically, because his weapons were manual rather than programmed.
You got one, buddy.
All the Mega Men are good at what they do, but at the end of the day, EXE had the speed, power, and the tools needed to be the best super fighting robot.
This battle totally rocked. Man,
Heh,
The winner is Megaman.exe.
it did. Kind of got lost without the
Hey,
ready
thanks for watching
fight,
this
but
episode. If you want the battle music for yourself,
it's all
you can
good.
get it in the link below. Or you can check out exclusive commentary on this episode or another video by clicking right over there.
Okay, what's with this Beethoven music? Widow from Overwatch. Well, alright everyone. Hope you enjoyed that fight. I kind of got lost without the ready fight thing. Fight! But yeah. Okay, so I don't know if I said that right earlier, but I thought the last Mega Man destroyed the universe, but I guess that was the EXE one. Makes sense because all the EXE versions of anything which was Sonic has messed up everything. So makes sense. Makes sense. Well, and I guess Black Widow's next. So Widowmaker versus Black Widow. I'm all for Black Widow. Well, this has been Blessed Bolt, and I hope you enjoyed this reaction. And oh yeah, before I go, yeah, you've probably seen these from the beginning. Yep, got my ears pierced. It was something I decided to do, nothing on peer pressure or anything. I just decided to do it just because I wanted to. Just establish an updated look to my, being an adult. So, just updating my adult looks. That's about it. So, this has been Blessed Bolt, and I hope you enjoy this reaction. And I'll see you guys next video. Alright. My bros messaging me. Alright. Alright, guys. Enjoy this reaction. And I'll see you guys next time. So, Blessed Bolt. Stay blessed. that's about it. So, this has been Blessed Bolt, and I hope you enjoy this reaction. And I'll see you guys in the next videos. Alright, hold on, guys. Come on. My bros messaging me. Alright. It's alright, guys. Hope you enjoyed this reaction. And I'll see you guys next time. So, this has been Blessed Bolt. Stay blessed, everyone.